Google reviews, hello my loves, marhaba habibati. So today is time for a foundation review Monday. I haven't done one of these in a while, so I feel like I'm a little rusty. So go easy on me. Today's gonna be like a first impressions, and it's of the Clinique Stay Matte Oil-Free Makeup. It's what's on my face today. I will insert a little demo of me using it. So on my hand, I hope you're able to see it was a little bit thick as a consistency. I used it with my Tarte Air Bouquet brush. The review for that brush I will link down below. And it did mix in really nicely, evenly. It wasn't hard to blend and stuff. It had a bit of a chemically smell when I first smelt it, but once it got on my face, that smell dissipated pretty quickly. I try to show you like one side of my face versus the other to show that it gave about a medium coverage. I did end up going back in with some concealer to hide a few of my spots, but yeah, it had about a medium coverage. I've had it on now for about half an hour, 40 minutes, just enough time to put the rest of my face on. And what I will say is that I'll bring you in and show you. So it is nice. I don't mind it. I will say though, like, so I have spots that are already starting to show through. I added a little bit of concealer, but not a huge amount, because I sort of wanted to see the work that the foundation itself can do. What's interesting is that it does, when it went on initially, it did seem quite slick, even though it's supposed to be an oil-free makeup. Like it seemed pretty shiny. I didn't put a primer on because I've been realizing that my hydrating primers recently have been altering the way that my foundations look. So I went without a primer, but I did powder just because I have stuff to do, and I feel like if I don't powder, I'm going to feel like it's moving. so far it's all right. I don't love it, but I'm not wanting to wash my face off quite yet, so it's okay. There are 30 shades in the range, and they retail for $29. I checked on Sephora. I know Boots here is having like gift with purchase, and there are Clinique at certain Boots. So if you like this foundation, or if I'm gonna zoom out. I feel like we're too close. So this foundation is your holy grail, or if the things that like we talk about throughout this video make you enticed to go out and grab it, now would be the time. 30 shades, $29. So I'm trying to see if it says what it's supposed to do, but I have combo skin, so like this part of my face, most of it is quite oily, but I do still get dehydrated. It's interesting in that like it can't be too drying because it'll dry out my face, but if it's also not strong enough to resist sort of the oil buildup, then it'll eat away at it. So that's sort of my face situation. I have a whole slew of foundation reviews. I'll link that playlist down below. But yeah, the shade that I have here is a 9 neutral, and that's probably a perfect match for me. So we lucked out in that way. April sent me this sample, or Harker Beauty here on YouTube. I'll link her channel down below. But yeah, this is about an hour in. I like it, I just don't love it. It's not, the finish isn't wowing me, and I'm slightly worried about this, the slick nature of it. But anyways, I will check back in at the end of the day and tell you how it wore and all that kind of good stuff. So I will see you later. Okay. So, end of my day. It's been about 8-9 hours since I've had this on, and I don't know. I'm gonna zoom you in and see if it helps at all. So this ring light is always deceiving because it blurs things out slightly more than I see in real life. I still have a decent amount of blush on, but like I don't like how much redness is popping out. I mean, this is texture, right? So if you look at this side, like it's a little bit better because there's a little bit less there, but like there's a lot of redness here that like that's not pretty. That I wish could have been better concealed for a longer time with a foundation. Also, I'm finding that in the places where I have powder like under my eyes, it's looking a little bit cakey. Like it's not layering too well with my powder. That being said though, if it's supposed to be sort of an oil control formula, I can tell why you would like it. This area looks basically the same that it did this morning. It's not like my oils have worn off more of it than it had in the morning. It's worn about the same amount. It's just it hasn't covered. Like it was the amount worn off at the beginning of the morning is the amount worn off now. So I would say if you have really oily skin and you want something that your oils aren't going to eat through, This might be nice for that, but it's not going to give you that full coverage, so go in with a concealer. That also being said, be careful how you layer powder, because it can get a little bit cakey. So, I mean, if you have dry skin, this probably isn't the one for you. If you have super oily skin and you want something that's going to last for a decent amount of time, then go for it. I'm just at the point where I have my favorites, and unless you wow me at this point, I need you to do something. I need you to make my skin look great and give me that coverage I need. So this wasn't exactly what I needed, but it's not like a flop. It's just not my favorite. I'm going to zoom out a little bit to do some points of positivity. It's getting a little dark, so I know the lighting's a little off, so bear with us. But today, it's been a not so lovely day, and I was like sitting here trying to think of what I was going to say for points of positivity. I think one of the most annoying things, and this is the blessing, like this is first world problems, is when you're trying to chase down paperwork. That's what I've just been trying to do. And it's exhausting, and they make it seem like it's your fault, and it's not your fault because you did things right. But yeah, anyways, that and someone like blew smoke straight into my face, and I was just like, what? Like, you want to smoke, that's your choice. But anyways, today more than ever we need to do points of positivity because I need to remind myself of how blessed I am. And I think I'm going to keep it to the basics. Like, I am hungry, super hungry right now, so maybe that's adding to the hangriness. But I'm going to go and actually have a really nice meal. So that's something to be super grateful for. I'm really tired and drained, but I have a nice warm bed that I get to put my head down on and go to sleep tonight. And 3, I have people in my life who love me enough that when I vent to them, send me nothing but love and positivity. So those are my 3 points of positivity, reminding me to keep my perspective today. So, I will get back in the swing of these foundation review Mondays. I feel like this one's been a little bit disjointed, but I will get back into the swing of things shortly for you guys. I hope you're having a lovely day, whatever it is that you're up to, and if you're not, then you can still find the silver lining in your day. And that's it for me. Yeah, that's all. I want to send you guys tons of love. Hope you're having an awesome day, whatever it is that you're up to. I will talk to you soon, but I first want to remind you that life is just too short to wear boring lipstick. Bye, guys.